I've been thinking. It's only a matter of time before I run into Azula again. I'm going to need to know more advanced firebending if I want to stand a chance against her. I know what you're gonna say. She's my sister and I should be trying to get along with her.
No, she's crazy and she needs to go down.
This video is gonna be us convincing both you and ourselves Azula is actually not such a bad girl. If anything, she's the product of her environment. Let's get into it. Azula is not really an evil character. She's not actually that bad when you think about it.
Honestly.
Azula was raised by her evil ass daddy. Her whole entire arc is based around how destructive her father is. Of course, she's gonna try to follow her daddy's footsteps because he is well renowned within the Fire Nation.
Remember how Zuko made like that one simple mistake? He got his eyes burned out and also like, you know, kind of banished. I guess that also kind of gave like Azula an example of what would happen if she were to fail. You don't really see the mother like beside Azula a lot. And, you know, she's mostly with like Zuko.
I know all of y'all love her. Oh my gosh, she's just a perfect mother. She hasn't done a bad thing. She couldn't help Azula because she was just born a psychopath. Zuko would have turned out to be a dickhead if not for his mother giving him attention. The mom did not give Azula the same amount of attention. She automatically didn't vote with her own daughter. She went off and said that her daughter was evil from the get-go without putting in the time or effort to try and change her. Why did she give favoritism to Zuko? It's not because Zuko just had a pure heart from the beginning. Parents mold us, bro. People are not just pure evil. We're molded by our environment. Come on, let's get into it.
Stupid turtle duck! Why'd she do that?
Zuko, that's what moms are like. If you mess with their babies, they're gonna bite you back.
It's the way she doesn't even make remarks at her or anything like that. She only does it with Zuko.
She never even really disciplined Azula. All she did was kind of just side-eye her and like give her hate instead of giving her proper teaching and lessons like a real mom. She did that for Zuko though. It all stems to the parents. Zuko and Azula are two sides of the same coin. They both wanted to impress their daddy. Azula just did it better. She saw a perfect example of Zuko getting punished for not being absolutely perfect.
If you think about it, Zuko, like, when he got banished, right? I feel like that was a good thing for him because, like, over time, he started to mature, become more wiser.
He was hanging out with Iroh.
Yeah.
He became a product of his environment, which was Iroh. He gets praised for redeeming himself, right? He gets praised for that. And rightfully so, he should get praised for that. But we should also praise Azula for not being much worse than she is, bro. If you read the comics, you would know she's not as bad as she seems.
Plus, it wasn't even her fault. Zuko escaped the whole system of, you know, the Fire Nation. And, like, Azula became the system.
The most Azula would have done was upheld the system. If they became successful, most she would have done was just upheld the tyranny of her father. Fuck them Earth Nation niggas.
No, you can't be, like, you know, one of the Fire Nation people.
Ooh, just look at the badassery of her. Did anyone have a crush on Azula growing up? I know all of you did. Let's really talk about that because that can lead into why Azula is so bad.
What?
Us as kids, we looked up to the bad guys because they were cooler. Simple as that. Azula, as a kid, looked up to the bad guy, which was her daddy. It's kind of weird. I hate how it led from us talking about crushes to her potentially looking up to her dad. That was a weird segue. We're just gonna continue. Ooh.
Side note, they did her so wrong in the live action. Do you see this? You see this? You see this? That's Azula, right? Right?
Yes.
Y'all see this animation. Okay.
Who will restore balance to the world? The one who has returned to us.
Yo, what happened? I've never seen the live action. What the fuck happened to him? And why she looks... Oh, yo, she actually might dead ass be evil. Holy fuck. I might not believe my point anymore. That's a demon. This is separate from the animated series. She actually might be a demon in this one.
Must be something to behold. I hope you all may see it someday.
She grew up praising her uncle. This guy was renowned for being ruthless. Her daddy is renowned for being ruthless. And look at them both, they're both laughing at this shit.
Until then, enjoy these gifts. For Zuko, a pearl dagger from the general who surrendered when we broke through the outer wall. Note the inscription and the superior craftsmanship.
Never give up without a fight.
And for Azula, a new friend. She wears the latest fashion.
Notice how she doesn't get a war item like Zuko. So her entire life has been her trying to prove herself as a woman, trying to be as good as the men in her family. Of course she doesn't look up to her mom. She looked up to Iroh. She looked up to her daddy. She looked up to the men in kingdoms of the past. Her mama, who's never really paid any attention to her really and just put her off as just an evil kid.
Especially in the comments, out of both of them, she was the first one to get her powers. Therefore, she had like much more expectations to reach, especially coming towards her father. He was like in the comments like, she's gonna be his prodigy.
Recently, I read the comments and personally, I hate the idea of Azula's redemption. In real life, some people will never have that redemption arc. In fiction, almost every character has it and it's disappointing. One of life's satisfactions is seeing people get what they deserve, be it a good or bad one. As for this piece of literary work, I hope that there will be a scenario where Team Avatar will attempt to save her and she'll meet her end. I hate this idea that she's pure evil.
She was just raised into it, you know?
You're getting rid of the depth of a character in a show full of in-depth characters, bro. She's not gonna just be a plain evil Disney villain, because this ain't Disney. This is Avatar.
So in this comic, she went inside this building, right? And then these two,
Lee and Lo, I think it was Lee and Lo.
basically she was there for just resting, right? And these two ladies kind of showed her what she actually wanted in life. She goes to sleep, wakes up, and then her servants basically call to her, bring her to what looks like to be her family all being happy, all living in harmony and the way things are supposed to be.
What she wants is a happy family.
I feel like in this comment, it kind of like shows her that she's not as evil as everyone wants to say. She really just wants like a family to love her. And, you know, not having to go into war, having to fight them.
This is Zuko's arc when he betrayed Iroh for the first time. She's just Zuko if he stuck by his decision against Iroh.
You see how she really desires for her mom to say those words, "I'm so proud of you." There's also that other scene in the mirror where she was trying to do her hair. Her mom never was there, so she was never taught how to do her hair alone. You see? So she had to do it alone, and she was like, you know, cutting it. And then she started having that hallucination with her mom.
She just wanted a loving mother.
Yeah.
But her mother went away.
And
Just
then-
disappeared.
Yeah, and then there was Zuko who got banished, and she was like there with her father in that fucking throne. There was also that one scene where, like, you know, on the beach where she was like, she doesn't have any like sad ass stories. All that she has is that her mother thought she was a monster, and she wasn't afraid to admit it.
I think subconsciously she's like, oh, I have to be the monster everyone thinks I am. Because what am I if I'm not that?
Look, this is how she shows like how she was the first one to get her firebending, and how her dad saw her, right? And he was like, oh shit, there goes my new weapon.
Oh, wow.
She's a prodigy to be bending at such a young age. This is wonderful, Azula. Right? You see that? You see that? Tell your daughter how amazing she is, Azula. Tell her how proud you are. Look.
What the fuck?
But-
I'm not gonna lie, her mom did the wrong move right there. We learned through the show that firebending is not inherently evil. This automatically makes the dad seem like, oh yeah, he's gonna be supportive of everything I do. My mom is gonna hate everything I do. From a child's mind, from a child's point of view, that's what she's thinking. Subconsciously, she's gonna be like, oh, my mom will never like me. That's what she's thinking.
You are your father's daughter, Azula.
Oh, Azula, I am so proud of you.
She also realizes how her mom is afraid of her. Even though she denies it, she knows like deep inside her that she's afraid of her because she's the exact same image of her father, who basically kind of kidnapped her. I'm not sure if you guys see like the comments, but basically she was forced in this marriage. Mind you, she had like a boyfriend around that time, so she had to actually break things off with him. Otherwise, you know, they'll go after him and her family at the same time. I mean, shit, I would be scared too. And a special girl, fireband, at such a young age, a rare talent. That's sad to see. But that's all she wanted. That's all she wanted. She just wanted supportive parents a loving family at the end of the day.
She got this bitch nigga to raise her.
Wait, that's not what happened. My mother wasn't happy. I was a firebender. She was afraid for me, afraid of me. Wasn't she? I'm just trying to give you what you want. See, she doesn't need anything from her family, her brother, and her mom. Now he's a pathetic shadow of his former self. His bendant is gone, taken by the Avatar. I'm the only one left with any claim to the Fire Nation throne. The last true Fire Lord. Yes, I would have what owed to me.
Okay, guys, I think y'all got it. Azula's not bad, bro. She's just misunderstood.
You guys just need to know that she isn't like the bad person in the series.
I think we should all be less antagonistic towards Azula. And I know all of y'all are gonna be like, oh, fuck her, she's evil, she hurt my favorite character, she tried to kill Aang. Aang's a bitch nigga anyway. Aang is not as legendary as y'all niggas say he is. He's not that guy. I know this is gonna be rage bait to a few of you, but next video, I'm hating on Aang. I'm hating on Aang's ass. Azula, it could be like because I used to have a massive crush on her when I was a kid, but like now when we talk about it, we have to really like analyze her character and why she's not the evil, vindictive woman y'all think she is. I rest my case. Leave your thoughts about how y'all feel about Azula, who else we should make a video defending. Give us the worst characters you can think of, except for Griffith. I'm not defending that fuck nigga. Give us all the anime characters. Who else should we defend with all of our hearts? Bye!
Bye!